Welcome back to Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
We're still playing a little DMC, Devil May Cry. Pretty much said all I wanted to about this game in particular in the last episode, other than the fact that, okay, yeah, I know what the style rank system is. Thank you. You don't have to tell me. Okay, anyways. So anyways, it also has the good and evil weapons, too, one from Mother, one from Father, so, you know. That's, one of them, special ability is to drag enemies toward me, and the other one is to, push them away. And one thing I did want from this series, in general, is for it to, include, like, you know, an option. You know, a lot of games, if they have an option of being good or evil, that if you particularly use one set of moves over the other, that would actually change your character accordingly. It would be nice to be able to say, if you want to be more angelic, if you want to be more like your mother, your appearance and your style could change to reflect that.
Like Fable.
And, like Fable kind of thing, yeah, like Fable series. That you could actually have a difference. But no, there's literally no difference. I mean, they expect you to use both equally here. Other than that, one of the reasons we hadn't been recording for some time, not only because we just recorded like 10 episodes in a row, and we're probably going to try to do the same thing today so we don't have to do so much on a daily basis, but was because I was playing a game on the 3DS called The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. And what I've been trying to do a lot of time is to play the Legend of Zelda series in general. I really, unfortunately, I started out with Legend of Zelda 2, I think I've said that before on the episodes. Ooh, green orbs, sweet. Love restoring health. Anyways, this series has, you know, its ups and downs. There are certain games that, I don't know why people really like Ocarina of Time so much. I can see where it's taken the series in general, how a lot of things have been influenced by Ocarina of Time. But I don't see it as good of a game. Like, a lot of people think of GoldenEye 64 as being a great first-person shooter on consoles, but not so much anymore. The controls are flaky, and other things in general are just not as effective as later versions of these kinds of games. But the Link Between Worlds, oh boy, if you have any interest or enjoyment in, say, Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, it calls to me in that regard. It's the same map several hundred years later, so it's a different Link. Let's see, upgrades. What do I want to do? 3. Wow. Where do I want to put them in, though? That sounds good. Alright, overdrive, afterdrive, sure. Whatever will knock people out. That's items. I don't have enough for another health cross. I could really use that. Kill. There. I hate it when they change the camera angles too. There's one thing about Capcom games that's they love their fixed camera angles. I mean, on one hand, it forces you to keep track of stuff. At least, you know, not have so many issues with moving around the camera. On the other hand, it's being stuck in the same place can be hiding things from you that you don't necessarily want hidden. Like, oh, an enemy pops out of nowhere because the camera won't let you see it. So, thanks, Capcom.
Can you get across?
I'll have to find another way.
Another way. There's nothing to latch onto. So anyways, though, with A Link Between Worlds... Okay, more interruptions. Right off the bat, you can get all of the weapons and items and things that you need. Instead of going through dungeon after dungeon in a specific order and trying to pick up items, you know, accordingly. You can rent, at least, all of the necessary tools and play the dungeons in pretty much any order. I mean, the idea is that if you die in the mission, you have to re-rent all of the items. So hopefully you don't die, although the game, at least on regular mode, is fairly easy. There's an option once you beat it to get to hero mode, but I've already beaten it once, and that's kind of my rule. I play through it once, and I do not play through it again, because unlike a lot of other games that I grew up with that I like to replay every once in a while, those games, I've beaten it, I just keep the save file to prove that I've beaten it, and then I never feel like playing it because of difficulty or frustration or other issues in general. And, like, I have no fun, I'd rather just trade it in and be done with it. Zoom, zoom, zoom! That's nice, you can pull yourself toward things, or pull platforms out.
Another blue rose.
Oh, oh, I can stay on. Unless, can I? Oh, good. Not Rose Tyler, though. But anyways, if you ever get the chance to play A Link Between Worlds, I highly recommend it. It's very fun, very familiar, especially if you play through the older 2D Zelda games. And it's got great humor, great plot. So, and it's actually a little different than a normal plot. I don't want to spoil it because it's such a recent game. I'd spoil any other games because this has been out for several years. If you haven't played it already, well,
give it time, man.
give it times. I mean, I haven't played it either, particularly, but at least read up enough about it to know the basic storyline. Yay, another trophy. That is another reason I pretty much play games and oh, I get boost. Awesome. There's so many sections of this, the map and stuff that earlier levels I couldn't get to because I couldn't boost like that. Another issue with these kind of games, though, is that especially if you play through previous versions of throughout the franchise, is that you have to relearn all of these steps. You know, I mean, it kind of makes sense in this game because it's the reboot and all. You know, I mean, you're trying to, you know, affect with a new character, but between Devil May Cry's 1 through 4, you don't maintain the same weapons. You have to have some reason of losing them, or over a generation, something like that. You're playing a slightly different version of the character that you have to get everything again from scratch, and it's just really frustrating. It's like, I've already gotten these powers. I'm playing the same character, right? Shouldn't he still have them?
Isn't that the problem in
I felt
Metroid?
Metroid, well, I mean, Metroid in a sense that, you know, it's... I forget. That's X, there we go. Okay, I got it now. But yeah, Metroid, they give you all your items in the start, and then they have some cataclysmic excuse to remove them from you. Boost, zoom, boost, zoom. I was there, I was right. Oh, come on. Platforming is not their best place. Really. Oh, come on. Getting the hang of this. Yeah, not really, obviously, because you had to drag me over there by force. Like, oh, you're really not getting the hang of this, are you? Let me help you by outright. Okay, boost. Demon. Come on, pick me up. No. Okay. There we go. Up. Okay, pull the thing forward. Yeah, that needs some work. Either it needs some work or I need some work, because that's really... I've already lost half my health because I keep falling to my death. That's not good. Break it up. The thing we learned in the last set of cutscenes before I recorded again was that the guy, the bald guy in the suit, was actually the leader of the demons. What did they call him? Monroe? No. It wasn't Mephiles or something like that. It was just some other M name. Anyways, he was the one that... His right-hand man was Sparta, their father. And once he found out about it, he had the mother killed and imprisoned the father. And these guys, between Dante and Virgil, they are Nephilim. They are being the offspring of angel and demon. They are the only ones who can kill the demon king.
According to legend.
According to legend. Yeah, of course there's always a legend.
According to Zelda.
Flying rats.
Kill him. course, with so many different options, it's kind of hard to remember, not to mention, you know, like, plan out attacks in the spur of the moment kind of thing. I guess other people would get, like, easily, effectively chain attacks together. And so I was like, well, looking at a situation in a split moment saying, should I use my angel weapon? Should I use the demon weapon? What, you know, should I pull them toward me? Should I pull them away? It's like, you know, remembering spur of the moment kind of gets difficult. Okay. Now, a lot of it's just button mashing, too. A lot of people just go into this, like a lot of fighting games, too. They just push the same set of buttons over and over again.
On my way.
What did he say? I think he said I'm on my way.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You missed it. Anyways, until next time, happy gaming.